the main message of the album is no matter uh, what trials you go through, you can make it through it. You know, people will tell you you can't do stuff. You know, on the album, people say it's positive, but really, it's only positive because I'm taking negative things and saying that we can get over them. You know, drug dealing just to get by, stack your money till it gets sky high. We wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Jokes on you, we still alive. Though it's like that's a triumph right there. We made it past 25. They say we wasn't supposed to do it. You know, I made it through the accident. We turned tragedy to triumph. You know, Jesus walked with me. I've been working this grave shift. I'm gonna buy me a spaceship and fly. I was hoping that that song would be a spaceship in itself. So it's saying any situation that you're in, you know, keep God number one, and you can make it through it. People always say, you know, were you scared about Jesus Walks, blah, 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 to release a song like that? My thing is, God saved my life. You know, He has me here for a reason. I'll be more scared to not come out with a song like that after what's happened to me. So, no, not in any way, no way. First of all, it's just hot. You know, it's dope. And then it's talking about Jesus. It's like, man, come on now. It had to win. You know, when I was really an underground hip hopper, I would anytime I would see something go mainstream, something that we had, you know, as underground artists, I would get mad. Like this is only for us. Too many people know about this now. I don't like it anymore. But I feel like the cream should rise to the top. You know, if something is good, as many people should be, it should be accessible to as many people as possible. But I guess just like clothing, you know, sometimes you don't want to wear what everybody else has on. You know, you want to be a little bit different. And since hip hop is being about different, and being about being different, a lot of times hip hoppers want to have something different in their headphones. Like, you don't know about this, blah, blah. So that's one of the things I struggle with is, you know, now that I am a household name, you know, I'm really real hip hop. I don't want to lose any of my fans, you know, to gain any. I want them to know that I'm still making that same music when they only had my mixtape in their headphones and nobody knew about me. So I haven't forgot about that in any way. So the biggest obstacle, one word answer, doubt. People doubting you. People. And the thing is, I would come in and say like crazy stuff, like, you know, a person wouldn't want to give me a record deal, and I turn around and be like, I'm gonna be the best new artist next year. And they just looking at me like I'm crazy. And then I turn around and do it, and then I'll be doing a victory dance, and they look at me like I'm crazy again. I'm like, what, you expect me not to stunt now? You know, people saying, you know, they'll take my uh, self-confidence and their you can't do nothing, you won't be anything, their low self-esteem, and that equals my arrogance. They'll say I'm arrogant. Why? Because I want something better? All I would say is, I want this to happen. I want to sell 10 mil. That's kind of arrogant. Arrogant to want something? To want something better in life? That's arrogant? You can't want? You know what I'm saying? I want world peace. That's kind of arrogant. You're not supposed to want something better? So, you know, people just doubting and feeling like if they didn't do it, you can't do it. You know, but we've proven that anything is possible. The world is your oyster. You got to take charge and keep God first, because know that He is in charge of everything. And, you know, I feel like I'm just, you know, merely the vessel. You know, if I give somebody hit songs, I'm, you know, passing on His blessings. He's just using me at that time. If possible, Urban Acts need to invest in itself. Because when nobody giving me shit, when I first started, I ain't getting that one dime. I'm paying for promotion through the wire, blah, blah, blah. Pay for my own first video. I paid for a bunch of videos. I got reimbursed, but regardless, you paying for the stuff anyway. The label's only paying for a certain percentage of it. You had to make it back. I'm either gonna pay for it now, or I'm gonna pay for it when I get that royalty check, or when I don't get some of that royalty check back. So you can't point fingers. You gotta take your life into your own hands. What if there were no major labels? You wouldn't get your music out, or you'll figure out a way to distribute it and get that out because you want to be heard. And if your music is that good, don't blame anybody else but yourself. You got to take your life into your own hands. I love how creative they are, the way they incorporate live music, orchestra, sampling, drum programming. It's so innovative. It's not like cliche. A lot of times I hear the same thing over and over back when I was in the States. And even when I made my album, I felt that it was more of a European sounding album than an American album. And I felt like if I didn't go gold out here, whatever, that would be overseas, that would be my saving grace. They'd be like, well, he went gold, out here, you know what I'm saying? So, I like the whole vibe and the creativity. I feel like they just got to keep on doing what they're doing, and they'll make their mark. And we're breaking down doors as we speak, and it's about that time for just really good music to shine again, like the days of Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye.